Alec Pierce heading into year 2 of what hopefully is a long career with the Indianapolis Colts. I think he's got some things to prove. And he talked about those things that he needs to prove and not just be the guy that he was last year, but come in and understand what he needs to do as a professional football player in order to get that job done. Good stuff from Alec Pierce.
What do you think is your biggest area of this kind of growth in this year? Obviously, you showed what you can do with the deep ball last year. Is more than just being more capable in route tree?
Yeah, for sure. Like showing more versatility, completing the route tree, just making more catches on more different passes.
When we talked to Reggie in the spring, he had mentioned that one of the biggest things he noticed about you from year 1 to year 2 was just like your comfort level. Like you don't have like a wall up anymore. Are you feeling that?
Yeah, I feel that for sure. It's just good being back in the building, knowing everyone's name, just knowing where to go and stuff like that. It's just a whole lot more comfortable, and I think hopefully it will translate to the field.
Alec, were you down in Miami with the off-season work?
Yeah.
What was the value of it?
It was super valuable. One, just I think did not be able to go out there and just connect with the players, on and off the field, stuff like that. And then 2, I think it was very valuable just like freshen up on the playbooks, and we were able to walk through some plays and kind of do like a little bit of unofficial practice, and then work on timing with the quarterbacks.
Is that timing with quarterbacks? These are new quarterbacks again.
Yeah.
That's so important to get that hookup with these guys.
For sure. Yeah, the timing is it's super important on certain routes. You want to be able to know exactly how they're going to throw the ball. They want to know exactly how you break out of cuts. I think it's different. Like they're learning how we run our routes differently. Some guys, we might run a 6-step route, but some guys might be, 6'4", and other guys might be 5'11" running it. So they know, I got to throw this one a yard or 2 deeper for this guy, or this guy comes out the break a little harder. So they learn us, and then we learn them.
Pitt said like there was a great turnout, like almost all the skill guys came. What does that tell you? Does that tell you anything that there was such a good turnout, and what does that say?
Yeah, I think it just showed like the the commitment and the importance people put on it, and it was great to see everybody. And because people kind of went down there on their own dime, figured out staying there and all that. So it's good to see the commitment from everyone.
Pitt said he kind of organized that. What sort of just impressed you about him as a leader over the years, so you got to know him?
Yeah, it was great. It was great seeing him organize something like that. Just him as a leader, like he's always been a guy, like he's very, very fiery. So like once we get going on game days and stuff, he'll get us going in the locker room and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good to see him like kind of in that type of leadership role.
What feels different about coming into camp this year as opposed to being a rookie and everything is sort of new?
Yeah, like I said, this is the comfortability. I pulled up to check in today and I knew where to park the car and all that. So that's a start right there. But yeah, it's definitely just comfortability and all that. Like it's just knowing exactly what to expect and nothing's new.
What's something you would tell like Josh Downs, other rookie receivers about how to handle this time of year?
Yeah, I think I'd tell them, it's really a marathon, not a sprint. It's just about longevity through camp. There's a lot of days like you might come out here, especially as a rookie, you might have a tough day, but you just can't let those pile up. You gotta combat a tough day, not your best with a good day the next day, and then just try to make every day better than the next.
What was your interactions like with Anthony Richardson down there when you were training together with all the skill guys? Pittman said there was times you had to tell him pick your head up and talk to the rest of your team because he's in the playbook or something like that.
Yeah, it was just it was good to kind of get to know him a little bit more off the field. It was just he's down there in his home state. It's funny, he pulled up in the Florida shirt to the U, so this little bull that said letting us use our letting them use our facilities. But I thought that was funny. I like that. But it was good to kind of meet him off the field and in more of like a casual setting, not with the coaches around. You can really take people more comfortable then and can really be themselves.
How did you guys kick it when you got done? It said you worked half the day, but you also had the rest of the day to kind of have fellowship and all that. So what did you guys do?
Yeah, we went we got together, went out to dinner and stuff like that. I know Pitt was out fishing. I don't know if he told you that. he loves that. But yeah, so yeah, just got together, went out to dinner. Guys were tired. We get down to 1 or 2 and then kind of meet up maybe 7, go out to dinner. Stuff like that.
So you're not a fisherman at all?
I'm trying to get into it a little bit.
Saltwater's better.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Alec, how different do you expect the Shane Steichen-led training camp to be?
You know, I don't expect it to be that much different. I think, you know, obviously on the field, like the product, you know, hopefully the offense can be better and more explosive and stuff like that. But I think, you know, I haven't really thought of how different camp might be. I think looking at the schedule, it looks like we got a little bit different of a schedule. But yeah, I was just expecting to be similar football camp that I've done for the last, you know, 15 years.
What are you hoping to show during this training camp period?
I want to show, you know, the growth I've made this offseason, is being better at the top of my breaks, creating more consistent separation, and just, you know, always catching the ball and making more plays.
Are you going to miss going up against Stephon Gilmore? Are you okay with that being last year?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it for sure. Like he was a good challenge to go every day, go up against every day. And he was always a super cool guy. Like someone that could just come with a question and just ask him to kind of see from a DB's point of view, like what he was thinking. So.
That's Alec Pierce. Interesting to hear him talk specifically about what he needs to get better at. And what he needs to be is more productive. But I think that having Anthony Richardson as the quarterback is going to elevate that productivity. Last year, the thing that Alec Pierce does best of all the things that he does is gain separation deep and go up and get the ball in a challenged area, right? With Anthony Richardson, he's going to have an opportunity to go do that more often because Anthony Richardson has got an arm that can convey the ball down the field to him, where Matt Ryan just couldn't.